Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through a very important and very interesting video which is about currency conversion. And in daily life also we are facing these type of situations when we have to convert our currency into other currencies. And this is like exam portion also, so it is included in most of the syllabuses. So we are converting in so what is currency conversion? So we will be going through these things. Basically, I will explain the easiest possible way to convert one currency into another. Then we will be taking some questions also, and we'll be considering when conversion rate is in whole number or conversion rate in decimal, what will be the situation. And then we will be discussing that when we have conversions, three currencies at the same time, and we have to interconvert those three currencies. How we can deal that type of situations, that will be interesting. And then exam style questions also, and exam style questions are having graphs also. And then at the end we will be going through examiner's report about a selected question from the exam. Now, starting from the definition of currency, you should understand what is currency conversion. Different currencies are exchanged. Different currencies are exchanged and converted around the world. So an agreed rate of conversion is needed. We require an agreed rate of conversion so that according to that one we can convert, for example, dollar to pound or pound to euros or those type of things. Now, how currency is converted, this is an easier technique which I'm just going to explain you. Like we always, when we convert one currency to another currency, for example euros or something like that, so one of them will be higher currency and the other one will be the lower currency, or you can say one will be heavier currency and the other one will be the lighter currency. This is what you will have to identify. How we can identify? We can identify from the rate of conversion. Like in this question, I will take rate of conversion from here. Exchange rate is 1 pound, so 1 euro, basically 1 euro is equal to dollars 1.33 dollars. Now from here you can identify which one is heavier and which one is lighter currency. How we will identify? This is $1. If 1 pound, if we have 1 pound, we will get how many dollars? We will get more than $1. More than $1. So if we have 1 euro, we'll get more than one. It means this is heavier currency and this is lighter currency. So identification is very important. Like for example, dollars, in if we take $1 is equal to, say for example, uh, AED, Arab Emirates, the dirham are 3.67. So if we have $1, we will it will be equivalent to 3.67 dirhams. So it means that this is lighter currency and dollar is heavier currency. So this point you will have to keep in mind in conversion, that if you are converting from heavier to lighter, you should get more whatever you have in your hand. So if you convert from heavier to lighter, you should get more. You should get more amount. So it will be more amount. So I'll have to switch off this. So more amount you will get. If you are converting from heavier to lighter, if you convert from lighter to heavier, lesser amount you will be getting. lesser amount you will be getting if you are converting from lighter to heavier. It's similar if, for example, this is currency issue. If we take, like, for example, unit issue, like, for example, the same is true in units also, like, for example, kilometer. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So if we convert 2 kilometers, this will be 2000 kilometers, 2000 meters. So kilometers is heavier unit and meters is a lighter unit, because 1 kilometer we are getting 1000 meters. So meters is lighter unit as compared to kilometers. Same is the case with the currency. So we will, if we have a lighter currency and we have to convert from lighter currency to heavier currency, keep in mind our answer should be less. And in case conversion from heavier to lighter currency, our answer should be more amount whatever we are converting. So this will be the basic rule which you will have to keep in mind. And another thing which you will have to keep in mind is, if it is like whole number, conversion is more than one, like, for example, 1 point. Okay, this point we will understand in while solving the question. So far I have explained you that if you are converting from heavier to lighter, we will be getting bigger answer, we will be getting more amount. And if we are converting lighter currency to heavier currency, we will get lesser amount. This point you will have to keep in mind. We'll go ahead with the question. And this sample question is basically, Jadeep changes uh, 12,000 into euros. So dollars are 12,000 and these are converted to euros. So dollars are being converted to euros, and we have to check by the conversion ratio. To buy land in another country, the exchange rate is this one. So 1 euro exchange rate is 1 euro is equal to $1.33. So we identified that euro is heavier currency, and we have we have this one as lighter currency. So we have to convert dollars into euros. So if we take this one and multiply it with 1.33, and this will be equal to what? If we check with the calculator, 12,000, and this will be from heavier to lighter. Basically it's conversion, wait 1 second. So it's conversion from lighter to heavier. This one is lighter. Dollar is a lighter currency. So from this side to this side is required. So from lighter to heavier, we are moving from lighter currency. In hand we are having lighter currency, and we want to switch to a heavier currency. So we will be dividing. So we will divide it 1.33, because we should get a smaller answer. So 1.33, and calculator will help us to 12,000 and divided by 1.33. This will be resulting to 9022.5. So 9023. So our answer will be 9023. Now in exam, if by mistake, for example, instead of dividing by 1.33, by mistake if you have multiplied by 1.33, then you can do the logic check. For example, so I will do that mistake over here. 12,000 multiplied by 1.33. If we multiply, so many students are confused that whether to multiply or to divide. So this is the technique which I'm telling you. 12,000 multiply by 1.33, this will be giving you 15,960. 15,960. So this was dollars, and this is in terms of euro. So in this case we were having $12,000, and now we are getting more than 12,000 euros, which is illogical. Because see, 1 pound is converting into more dollars, or you can say more dollars in hand will be resulting to lesser euros. So your answer should be 12 less than 12,000. So in this case you can identify that whatever you have done is wrong, because you are getting more euros. So this is how you can do logic check. If you have done by accidentally mistake, like you have multiplied it, you can identify that you are getting bigger answer, and your our target should be to get smaller answer when you are converting a lighter currency to heavier currency. You should get a lesser answer. But in this case, if you multiply by 1.33, you will be getting more than 12,000. So it means this process is wrong, and we have to divide. So this is how you can do logic check during examination. Just multiply in 1 second. You can multiply with calculator and check whether your answer is less than 12,000 or more than 12,000. This is very important technique which you can use. Now in some situations, how we can identify the lighter and heavier currency, this was easier when only one situation is provided, that euro 1 euro is equal to 1.33 pound. We know this is lighter and this is heavier currency. But in this case, when there is a like combination of three currencies, $1, 1 USD is equal to 0.70 pound UK pound and 0.92 European euros. So which one, how we will decide which one is heavier or lighter currency? So in this type of situation you can also identify this type of situations as well. Like for example, if you see $1 is giving you 0.92 European euros, right? And $1 is giving you if we are converting into pounds, 0.70 pounds. So against $1, one thing is clear, that these both currencies, pound and euro, are heavier than dollar, because these are less than one, both are less than one. So dollar is lighter than pound, dollar is lighter than euro. This is one thing we identified from here. Now second thing which we can identify from here is that $1 is giving us more euros as compared to pound. So pound is the heaviest currency, heavier than the other two. So you can write in sequence, like for example, pound is lesser than uh, lesser than euro, and which is lesser than pound. So this is the sequence of currencies which we can identify. This is a sequence of currencies. The heaviest one is pound, from the data which is provided over here, which is saying $1 is equal to 0.70 UK pound, which is equal to 0.92 European euros. So this type of situation we are getting in past paper questions, in which they have given three currencies and you have to interconvert those currencies. The similar type of question I have taken over here so that you can get practice of it. Sample question: 1 US dollar is equal to 0.70, the same thing which I have taken over here, 0.70 UK pounds, and 0.92 which is European euros. So now we have to convert 120 pound into euros. So pound, we have 120 pound, so this conversion is pound into dollars, basically this one. And we can identify which one is heavier, which one is lighter. So we know in this case this is heavier and this is lighter currency, so we can identify. After identification, now we have conversion ratio also. So we can check from here. 120 pound we have, and if we multiply, like for example over here 120, so we should get, when we convert 120 pound into dollars, we should get more than 120, more than 120. So $1, this is the conversion which I am taking from this given question. $1 is equal to 0.70, this is pound. So we can write this is pound. So now this conversion I will be using over here, and we will if we divide 120 divided by 0.70, we will get answer. What will be our answer? We can identify from here. 120 and divided by 0.70, and this will give us 171.428. So I will write 171.43. So 171.43, this will be our answer. No, if for example you can check from here, 120 is converted to 171.43, which is higher value. By mistake, if we multiply it with 0.70, what will be the situation? We can check from here. If we, instead of division, if we multiply by 0.70, we will get answer as 84. So it means, which is illogical, 84 is less than 120. So if we convert pound to dollars, we should get more amount, but in this case we are getting a lesser amount, so we will be rejecting this. So this is how we can, if you are not sure, you can do logic check also on the basis of this. Now the second thing, B part, is basically uh, euros. 120 euros into pound, we have to convert euros into pound. Now this is a little tricky. So pound is what? This conversion ratio is given. Pound, if we use this portion of the conversion, so 0.70 pound is equal to euros 0.92. This is the given conversion, which is not in whole number, so both are in decimal. So what we will do, we will convert into whole number. We will divide 0.70 and this one also 0.70. After that, this will be cancelled, and on this side we will get pound, and that will be 1 pound. So I'll have to switch off this. So this will be 1 pound will be equal to what? This will be equal to 0.92. We can simplify this. So this will be 0.92 divided by 0.70, and this will be equal to 1.314. So this is equal to 1.314, and this is conversion ratio 1. So we can write here euro is a 1.314 euros. Now we got the conversion ratio, this one. This we can utilize, and now we have to move from um, lighter to heavier or heavier to lighter currency. This is what we have to check. You can see this is euro to pound, which is from lighter to heavier, so we should get a lesser amount than which whatever we are having, we should be getting the lesser amount. So 120 divided by 1.314, this will be equal to 120 divided by 1.314, and this is equal to 91.32, 91.32, and uh, this will be the pounds, so we can convert in. We have done this. So if we multiply, we will get more pounds, which is illogical. I'm not doing that one. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Now we can go through exam style questions. These are exam style questions which you should also understand carefully. Martha wants to buy a new tornado camper camper van paying in US dollars. She is able to purchase it from for pound, this on 45,000 in UK or 60,000 in Spain, which is in euros, if $1 is equal to this much, basically $1, and this is the conversion ratio between three currencies again. So European euros, 0.92 European euros. Where should Martha buy the van? Show clear reasons for your answer. So this is what we have to show. So we will check in UK. UK is situation in UK will be what? Situation is in UK will be, for that payment it is 45,000 pound, and 45,000 pound, by this conversion we can divide this by 0.70, and this will be equal to, if we divide this 45,000 and divided by 0.70, and we will get 64,285. 64,285, this will be in dollars. This is situation in UK. Now we can check in Spain, and if we check in Spain, Spain will be 60,000 euros. So 60,000 euros will be divided by the currency ratio, which is 0.92, and this will be equal to what? This will be, we can convert 60,000 four zeros and divided by 0.92, and this will be equal to 65,217. 65,217, and this will be in dollars. So we have converted both amounts in dollars, and here we can see this is lesser than this amount, so we can say that Martha should buy from UK. So this is what we have identified from here. Hopefully you understood this. Now this is another exam question on these two pages. These type of questions are also coming when a graph is provided and you have to check the conversion ratio, or you have to utilize the ratios from those graphs. This is these type of situations are also provided in different past paper questions. So we will be going through this. On these two pages you will find conversion graphs from pound to euros and from pound to dollars. So these will be the two graphs. Number first one is euros to pounds. This side is pounds and this side is euros, and this line is provided. If you check this line, I have drawn this line for you. This is coinciding over here, so it means 100 pound. 100 pound is equal to 120 euros. 100 pound is equal to 120 euros. This is what we got. 100 pound is equal to 120 euros. So this conversion we will be utilizing for this question. And what is the question? Question is, Jessica is shopping on the internet for a camera. The same camera is on two websites. On a Spanish website, the cost of camera is this many euros. On an American website, the cost of camera is this many dollars. From which website should Jessica buy the camera? You must show clearly how you found your answer. Now we can check from here, um, this conversion ratio which we identified, we will be utilizing this one. 100 pound is equal to 120 euros. So we can write here 100 pound is equal to 100 pound is equal to 120 euros. And conversion ratio, if we um, have to find, we can divide both sides by 100 and we will get the conversion ratio. Now after cancellation, this 100 will be cancelled by this and 0 can be cancelled, and after simplification we'll get conversion will be pound. 1 pound is equal to 1.1.2 euros. So this is the conversion rate which we have checked from the graph which we got this, and this conversion rate we will be using. And 239 euros, 239.99 will be divided by 1.2 and we will get answer as we can divide 239.99 and divided by 1.2, and this will be 199.99 and approximately equal to 200 euros. Basically 200 this will be 200 pounds basically. So this will be the answer. Now from here we can check that on a Spanish website the cost of camera is this much, 239.99. American website cost is this many dollars, which is actually this many pounds, like 200 pounds. So American website will be preferable. Our answer should be American website, which they are asking over here. From which website should Jessica buy the camera? And we have shown our working also, so we can write here American website. So this will be answer. Keep in mind this is 4 mark question and currency conversion questions are easier and you can solve them accurately, and as I have explained you, it's not difficult to answer these type of questions. Now for B part they have given this another conversion graph which is dollars on this side, and this side is pounds. So 100 pounds is equal to, I have drawn this line for you, is equal to $150. So this conversion also we can write over here. So first of all, I will write over here. So 100 pound is equal to dollars, US dollars, 150 basically. So $150. So from here we can identify that pound is a heavier currency than dollars, and we can convert, like for example, divide both sides by 100, and this after cancellation we will get 1 pound is equal to 1 pound is equal to $1.5 US dollars. So this is the conversion which we got, and now they are saying estimate the exchange rate from euro to dollars. From euro to dollars we have to estimate this. So if we check this one, so rate will be what? 279 basically. We got over here $270 is equal to 200 euros. So this conversion we will be utilizing 279.95. Basically we have to convert and check the conversion ratio. So if 1 pound is equal to this one, so $279, 279.95 dollars divided by 1.5 will be equal to how many pounds? So we will check this by calculator. So this will be 279.95 and divided by 1.5, which is the conversion ratio which we found, is equal to 186.6. So I will round it and I will write pound 187 pounds. Now 187 pounds, and we need from this one dollars to conversion ratio. So exchange rate is what? Exchange rate also we can figure out easily, which is basically 100 pound is equal to 100 pound is equal to euros 120 euros, which we got 120 euros. This is from this graph which we got. 100 pound is equal to 120 pound. 120 euros, sorry. This 100 pound is equal to 120 euros, and the same thing 100 pound is equal to 150 dollars. So we will write here 100 pound is equal to $150 US dollars, and from here we can check euro to dollar conversion. We can check, which will be 150 will be divided by 120. This one divided by this will be equal to 1.25. If we check with the calculator, this will be 150 divided by 120 will be equal to 1.25, and this is the conversion ratio which they were looking for. This is the answer which we got is 1.25. So clearly we can write here 1.25 as our answer. Hopefully you understood. This was 2 mark question. So this was total marks were 4. So this is examiner's report, chief examiner's feedback also. So this is basically they have calculated, they are, this question is Mohsen exports some of his pairs to a shop of Belgium. The shop buys the pairs at 1.50 per kilogram, dollars per kilogram. The shop sells the pairs for 2.30 pairs euros per kilogram. So exchange rate is provided, $1 is equal to 0.92 euros, and we can check selling price is 2.30 euros. Basically this one is the selling price, and selling price will be converted into dollars because buying price is in dollars, so we'll convert selling price also in dollars, so we'll divide by 0.92, and this will be resulting to 2.30 divided by 0.92, and this will give us 2.5. So this will be 2.5 US dollars. So we will write dollars 2.5. This is selling price, and purchasing price or buying price is what? Buying price is basically dollars 1.50. So this is the buying price. So profit we will have to calculate the percentage profit per kilogram made by the shop. Now percentage profit, this is the point where students are more confused. We will go through the examiner's report and we will see, but before that one I want to calculate this. So we will check for the profit. So profit we can write here. I'll have to switch off this. So profit, it will be equal to what? 2.5 minus 1.50, and this will be equal to $1. $1 profit will be against what? Now to calculate percentage, $1 is against 1.50 investment. Cost price was 1.50. So 1 divided by 1.50 multiply by 100. This we can calculate. So 1 divided by 1.50, and this will be multiplied by 100, and this will be equal to 66.66. So we will write 66.67 percentage. This was the profit percentage which we were supposed to calculate. Now in this question, most of the candidates, if we go through the examiner's report, it is saying there were many fully correct answers seen to this part. This is particularly about this part which I have solved over here. Most candidates were able to convert either the selling price or the cost price into appropriate currency. Now the difficult portion which students has not done properly, but did not then use the correct denominator in the percentage calculation. So percentage calculation was issue. Most did, however, however, earn a method mark by showing a correct subtraction to find the difference in costs. So most of the students were having issue in this section in calculating the percentage profit, but you will have to go through this portion as well. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Today's video we covered basically currency conversion, and this is very important and it's coming in so many past paper questions. This already came, and this is included in all syllabuses like Dexel, Cambridge, and other syllabuses also, AQA. So this today's video was comprehensive, and we have you can go through again to get hold of this topic. Recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Subscribe the channel and share the video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.